If you've been trying to grow on Instagram right now and you've been struggling, it's because you haven't adapted to the new ways to grow on Instagram for 2023. You heard that right. You need to make sure that you're adapting to the things that are going to be working in the future or the things that are currently working right now in 2023, because that's the only way that you're going to be successful on Instagram. And I don't care if you failed over and over and over again. I don't care if this is your 10th Instagram account, if you've posted 1,000 times and nothing has been successful. If you implement the tips that I share with you in this video, you're going to get more followers and more views on Instagram in 2023. I guarantee it. In fact, it's inevitable if you just simply adapt to the new way of growing on Instagram. Just help this creator do it and gain over 20,000 followers, this creator over 60, and this creator over 80,000 followers. And the same exact thing can happen to you if you simply implement all the tips that I share with you in this video. But I will warn you, if you skip just one part of this video, it's going to be the reason that you are not successful on Instagram in 2023. But before we can get started with those, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you want to grow quicker on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, I literally upload a video about how to grow on these platforms every single day. In addition to that, I created a free Instagram growth course. You can get the link in the pinned comment below. It's going to share with you things like the best time to post right now on Instagram and several other things to make sure that you are doing the right things in order to grow on Instagram. In addition to that, here's my phone number. Please shoot me a message. I want to help you grow. In fact, I want to guarantee that I can help you grow, and I'm here to answer any questions or help you in any way that I can. So first and foremost, you need to make sure that you're actually posting the right content. This is where so many creators mess up, especially you small creators. There are only 4 types of content that you should be posting on Instagram right now, and you're probably not posting all 4 of them. The first one is going to be Reels. Obviously, you know this. Really the only type of content that Instagram is pushing out now are Reels or carousel posts. The second thing you need to be doing co-posts with other creators. This is one of the easiest hacks. I don't care if you're a small creator, I don't care if you're a large creator, you should be doing this because it's going to get the content pushed both to your audience, somebody else's audience, and an overlap of those 2 audiences. And again, this is one of the easiest ways for you to grow. This is one of the biggest hacks. If you need to, befriend a bunch of people that have more followers than you. They might only have 10,000, 5,000, 20,000. Maybe you need somebody with 200,000 or 2 million. Befriend those individuals. Begin doing collaboration posts with them. It is going to help you get more followers. It's going to help you get more views, but we can't stop there. There are 2 other types of posts that you need to make sure that you're doing. One of them is curating content from other platforms. For example, you could find something that's trending on TikTok, post it on Instagram. You could find something that's trending on YouTube, post it on Instagram. You could find something from Twitter, post it on Instagram. So many creators do an absolutely amazing job at this. They're the hub of curation within their niche, and you need to make sure that you're doing this. Instead of being the #1 art page by posting amazing art, because you might be a great artist or you might not be a great artist. Instead, you can just find the best art that's out there and curate all of it. You can still make as much money, you can still have as much notoriety, and then if you do something like that and then you actually post your art, guess what? It gets more views, it gets more likes, you get more commissions, more people want to buy stuff. And this goes for any niche. It could be fishing, it could be poker, it could be trash removal, it doesn't matter what it is. Obviously, I'm not naming the obvious ones, but it doesn't matter what niche you're in. You should be doing posts like that. And the 4th type of post that you need to make sure that you're doing, and I strongly suggest that you do this, you need to be taking trending memes or trending sounds and overlaying a really, really short message that is relevant to your niche. This is the most underrated way to grow right now. In fact, I've seen so many accounts in the last 24 hours that have been doing this to get 1 million followers, 2 million followers. And these aren't legacy accounts that have had that many followers for the last 8 years on Instagram. These are people that are just done it in the last year, and they've done it by tapping into culture. You guys need to understand something. If you're watching this video right now, I'm going to guess that you have no idea what you should be posting on Instagram. You have no idea what should be trending. You need to look at what's already being successful, and you need to figure out a way that you can then blend that into your niche. In fact, I bet the majority of posts that you see right now on Instagram have nothing to do with your niche. Well, guess what? You should be taking those posts, whether it be a trend, whether it be a sound, whether it be a meme, and then do those things for your niche. That's how you're actually going to be successful in 2023. But we can't stop there. There are a few other things that I need to make sure that you're doing, like posting at the right time on Instagram. To put this incredibly simply, you need to make sure that you're doing 2 things when it comes to the post times. 1, you wait at least an hour in between each post. 2, you're posting consistently. You need to be posting at least once a day on Instagram, or 1 to 3 times to be frank and to be ideal. I wouldn't post any more than 4 times a day. That should be the absolute max. And no, I'm not talking about story posts. I'm only talking about Reels and feed posts. Now you need to make sure that you're posting that consistently, because that's what the algorithm wants to see. If you're not posting consistently on Instagram, you post once a week, you post once a month, why on earth would Instagram push out your stuff? Well, guess what? They're not going to push out your stuff because you need to show them that you're actually going to be consistent. Why would you put effort into somebody that's not being consistent with you? You wouldn't. Well, the algorithm is the same exact way. So please make sure that you're being consistent. And when it comes to the time that you're posting, post when your target audience is online. Don't post when your current audience is online. Don't post when somebody's grandmother's online. Post when your target audience is going to be online. If it's little kids, don't post while they're at school because they're at school. they're not watching your videos. If it's moms, don't post when they're bringing their kids to school, because they're bringing their kids to school. They're not on their phones. Make sure that you're actually paying attention to this. It's one of the things that goes a really long way that so many people overlook. The third thing, before we get into the most important thing that you need to be doing right now with this current algorithm, is making sure that you're writing long descriptions and you're creating short pieces of video. The shortest videos on Instagram work by far the best. This is why tweets work. This is why memes work. They need to be short, action-packed things, and they need to convey a message in as few words as humanly possible. Instagram is not YouTube. Instagram is not TikTok. Longer videos are starting to do well on TikTok. Long videos do great on YouTube. Long videos do not do well on Instagram. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction here. Long videos will do well on Instagram in about a year. I would say give it 8 to 12 months and long videos will be where Instagram is headed, because they're going to try to get more into an SEO game and stuff like that. But for right now, it's short form content. Everybody, every app, whether it be YouTube Shorts, whether it be Instagram, whether it be LinkedIn, and Twitter's going to start doing this too. They're all trying to make their app similar to TikTok, because TikTok gave so many people so much organic reach and they got so many followers and they blew up. Instagram is basically trying to do the same thing. In fact, 2023 is going to be the biggest year where they try to go after this. So you want to make sure that you're writing long descriptions. It's going to rank better for SEO. It's going to get your posts pushed out more. And what's ideal about it is if somebody's reading that description, the video's looping in the background, and the Instagram algorithm, it's really stupid. All it cares about are two things. One, that people are interested in your content. Two, that people spend time watching your content. The worst thing that can happen to you on Instagram is somebody scrolls away from your content, which is why you need to do things that will stop them from doing that, like adding a hook into your content, like adding a description with a hook. Doing all of these things is going to increase the amount of time that people spend interacting with your page, and it's going to increase the odds of Instagram actually pushing out your content. But there are two more things that we need to do. I'll go through them really quickly. But before we do that, I need to make sure that you understand something. The opportunity to grow on Instagram, like we saw in 2022 and like we're going to see in 2023 or are currently seeing in 2023, this opportunity is not going to last for forever. In fact, I'm going to predict that a new social media app is probably going to come out and totally disrupt things, maybe in 2023 or in the beginning of 2024, because that's just how social media apps go. So you need to make sure that you get as many followers right now on Instagram as humanly possible, because your organic reach is there. You don't have to spend money on ads. It's easier than ever before to grow on Instagram, and you need to make sure that you're taking advantage of this, because once we come out of this recession that we're currently in, brands are going to spend more money than you ever thought was humanly possible to pay creators just like you to post about the thing that's within your niche. Again, I don't care what niche you're in. There are going to be so many brand deals that are going to come out of this golden era of Instagram, so you need to make sure that you get the followers that you want. If you want to become a full-time social media creator, it is very important that you are on Instagram, you have a following on Instagram, you're niche down on Instagram, and that you're doing these next two things that I share with you. The first is making sure that you're niche down. The worst thing that you could do is post about fashion, post about crypto, post about sneakers. It's the worst thing that you could possibly do. You need to be niche down. If you want to be successful on Instagram, niche down, make sure that niche is in your description. So when people search for healthy diet, your thing might come up. If people search for weight loss, your thing might come up. If people search for Instagram growth, your thing might come up. You need to make sure that you're doing these things on Instagram. And the final thing that you need to make sure that you're doing, pay attention to the new features that Instagram drops. It is no coincidence. So when a new feature comes out, a new trending sound, or just a new thing that they have on the app, they push that type of content. They engages with that like crazy. So please make sure that you're actually participating in that. It's going to go a really far way in 2023. Now, if you want to get guaranteed followers on Instagram, and I'm talking like all the creators that I share with you in this video, they got tens of thousands or possibly more followers on Instagram guaranteed, well then you need to keep watching this video, because I've got a special offer for you. All of that being said, if you want guaranteed growth on Instagram in 2022 or just in the next 30 days, you need to get into my mentorship program, where I guarantee that I can help you grow on Instagram. In fact, I'm going to tell you what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use to guarantee that you grow in the next 30 days. If you don't grow, I'm going to give you your money back, 0 questions asked. Now, there are limited spots for this because there are so many people that want to get into it, but I can only work with so many creators. So if you're interested, go to the link in the description. This is the same exact course that Tuvok12 took to gain over 100,000 followers on Instagram. Av Moves took to gain over 1 million followers on Instagram. The Joel Magician took to gain over 500,000 followers on Instagram, and so many other creators. I'm telling you guys, the organic reach on Instagram is not going to last forever. If you want to take advantage of this, you want brands to pay you for your posts, you want to know what you should be posting, what hashtags to use, what time you should be posting, and again, guaranteed growth on Instagram. Nobody has ever offered this before. Nobody's ever going to be able to offer this, but I can offer this to you right now if you get into this very limited program. So please, if you're interested, sign up at the link in the description. If not, I strongly suggest you check out the next 2 videos I'm going to put up on the screen, because they're the videos that YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.